Let's check in with Rob Mayeda. Not a bad day at all to get out there and do a little crabbing, a little fishing or whatever. It wasn't a bad day, a little chillier, but not bad.
Yeah, the return of the low clouds, which really fired up the ocean air conditioning too, especially over the last 24 hours. We've seen temperatures drop by another 16 degrees cooler around the Tri-Valley up towards Concord compared to the same time yesterday. So places like Walnut Creek, if you got outdoor plans tonight, you're going to want that jacket. We're down to 60 right now. Southwest winds at 14 again. Just 2 days ago, we had numbers at this hour in the mid-80s, so that is quite a change across our inland valleys. Currently 55 in San Francisco with the high clouds. The view from the North Bay, pretty one at that. Tiburon looking to the south at 62 degrees, west-northwest wind at 17, and also breezy into San Jose. You got the overcast high clouds, which will probably make for a nice sunset coming up later on and around San Jose. Kind of the theme around the Bay Area tonight. Jacket weather. We're in the 50s through the rest of the evening and eventually by tomorrow morning, likely seeing some 40s and low 50s. Air quality pretty good thanks to the sea breeze. As you see across the board, that's looking good, but pollen count remains extraordinarily high, pretty close to the peak of allergy season around the Bay Area. It's oak, mulberry, and pine still in the high range. So for the morning, may have some drizzle in addition to the low clouds, especially around San Francisco and the coast. For the early morning hours, we'll see the low clouds break up a little bit, but then as we head towards the afternoon, kind of like we're seeing now, more high clouds are going to be coming on in. So we'll wrap up the weekend of highs mostly in the 60s inland and likely 50s along the coast from San Francisco down into Half Moon Bay. Now for the A's game. Early afternoon start tomorrow. We'll see temperatures near 60 around game time with those high clouds passing by. But unfortunately, no rain-producing clouds. Even though that storm offshore looks impressive, watch what happens as we set this into motion. It just kind of hits the brakes, just tossing some high clouds our way at times. So doesn't look like our odds are very good for finding any April showers between the end of the weekend, probably to the start of next weekend now. As you see there, it's a drier looking 7-day forecast ahead, but at least no signs of more early season heat like we saw earlier this week. So San Francisco will have the morning clouds at times, trending a little bit warmer towards Wednesday. And valleys which were well into the 80s this week, we'll see another warm up middle part of next week, but not to the extremes that we just saw that broke records. Likely numbers back to the mid 70s by midweek, but there you go. A dry looking 7-day forecast heading towards next weekend and a little chilly at times for your Easter Sunday plans, but overall pretty nice with those numbers in the 60s and high clouds for tomorrow. Terry, back to you.
And Rob, that rain that we were talking about last weekend for this weekend, it was kind of going to happen and then just fell apart.
Yeah,
huh?
it's just literally just off the coast. Just doesn't look like it's going to break through that ridge, unfortunately.
All right, Rob, thanks.